You know, in the middle of Bangladesh's incredibly dynamic and fast-growing economy, your people are your biggest asset. But with that opportunity comes a whole lot of complexity. And, well, that complexity really shows up in one of the most critical parts of any business, payroll.
So let me ask you a question. It's something every business leader really needs to think about. Is your payroll process helping you, or is it a ticking time bomb? Because, let's be honest, it's not just about cutting checks. It's a function that can either move your business forward or expose you to some pretty serious financial and legal trouble.
And that's really the heart of the issue, isn't it? The process here can feel like a maze of regulations, financial details, and, of course, keeping your employees happy. Getting it wrong? That's just not an option.
When you try to do it all in-house, the challenges are very real. You're talking about trying to keep up with the Bangladesh Labor Act, the tax codes from the National Board of Revenue, the NBR, which seem to change all the time, and all the complicated details around things like Provident Fund or gratuity. Just one little mistake can lead to some big penalties, and, maybe even worse, it can really damage the trust your employees have in you.
But what if you could flip that script? What if you could turn this massive challenge into a real strategic advantage for your company? This is where we shift from the problem to the solution. It's all about changing payroll from a headache in the back office to a smooth, efficient part of your growth plan.
The answer really lies in partnership. When you work with local experts who live and breathe this stuff every single day, you get total accuracy and you know you're compliant. That peace of mind is exactly what a dedicated local partner like PayrollBangladesh.com is here to deliver.
So how do we make that happen? Let's break it down. And we'll start with the absolute foundation of any payroll service, the core calculations and processing. This is where precision is everything.
Our process is, well, meticulous. We start with the precise calculation of every single monthly salary, making sure to include all the right allowances according to the Labor Act. Then, we handle all deductions with total accuracy. We plug right into your leave management system, and we take care of those critical full and final settlements when an employee leaves. Every single step is built to be flawless.
Okay, so once we have that foundation of precision, we move on to the next major area, tax and statutory compliance. Honestly, this is probably the biggest headache and the highest risk for most businesses here in Bangladesh.
We manage the entire compliance lifecycle for you. That means calculating the correct tax deduction at source, or TDS, for every employee. It means managing funds like the Provident Fund and WPF. We even handle the timely generation and submission of Treasury challans and make sure all reports are filed correctly with the NBR. Basically, we take all of that risk right off your shoulders. Now, beyond just the numbers and the legal stuff, a truly great payroll service gives you clarity. You get that through solid reporting and dedicated support, not just for your management team, but for your employees too.
We really do empower your whole organization. Your employees get easy-to-understand payslips and their own self-service portal. Your leadership team gets custom reports for better insights and all the documentation you'd ever need for an audit. And here's the best part. You get a dedicated account manager, one person who knows your business and is always there for you.
And underpinning all of this is something that is absolutely non-negotiable for us, security. We get it. We're handling your most sensitive information. That's exactly why we use encrypted, state-of-the-art systems and follow the strictest confidentiality rules to protect all of your employee and financial data.
So what does all of this really mean for you at the end of the day? It all boils down to one key benefit. By letting us handle the administrative burden of payroll, your leaders and your HR teams are finally free to focus on what they're best at, driving growth, developing talent, and hitting your core business goals.
Let's just quickly sum up the value here. When you partner with PayrollBangladesh.com, you get guaranteed compliance, which means you minimize your risk. You get increased accuracy, which boosts employee morale. You get enhanced data security to protect your assets. And you get to have a strategic focus on what really matters, growth. It's a pretty clear and powerful advantage.
You know, choosing a payroll partner is a huge decision. It really impacts your entire operation. To get to that next level of operational excellence in this market, you really need to partner with the proven local experts. So that really just leaves one final question. Are you ready to stop worrying about compliance risks and start using your payroll process as a tool for efficiency, security, and strategic focus? If the answer is yes, then the next step is super simple. Just reach out to our team at payrollbangladesh.com for a consultation. You can shoot us an email at info@payrollbangladesh.com, give us a call, or check out the website. Let's start a conversation about how we can achieve operational excellence together.